Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The slot man in motion right. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Rudolph now to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Working out of the gun is Nix. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 more on that one and another first down. To throw is Nix. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We're moving right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton 29 yards. And the Broncos are back within a couple of the lead. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jerome Baker. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 8-6 the score after one. Now a 2nd and 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rudolph. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Rudolph. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo from 19 yards away. And the Titans are able to widen their advantage.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To throw, here's Nix. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Here's Nix. Screen play set up for Williams. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jerome Baker in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Nix from the shotgun. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the 1st half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, Rudolph. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Rudolph. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigaconkro in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. A final shot before break. Nix, he's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
Back to throw, Rudolph. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. Oh, a nice spin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. Here's Rudolph. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyler Boyd from 8 yards out. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll buy some time right. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Nix to the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. On the slant, completes to Sutton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.